Hey, my panning friends. We're just out for a couple hours today, mostly to get out. Man, the water's still wicked low. We didn't get the rain here that they had predicted. Luckily, I have the Water Warrior by Kreeger sluice. It doesn't mind these low flow conditions. I've got it running just on the hairy edge of being okay. Feeding it one scoop at a time. Seeing some color a little bit. One pan in this area. I'm up on Broadbrook today. One pan in this area produced like five little fly poopies. 5 little fly poopies. Anyway, can't talk as usual. So we're just kind of dubbing around today. I'll be back with the first cleanup. Now, this is 4 gallons out of an 8-gallon bucket. I might do 4 more gallons. Just expand my hole. Well, maybe I won't. Maybe before I expand it, I'll see what I'm doing. Oh, there was a little piece right there. I don't know if the camera caught that. The glare is horrible today. Whoop, get my finger out of the shot. I'm on my phone today because I left my camera in the truck. So please bear with me. Not used to filming on it. I don't know how the audio will be. Alright, we will keep going here and I'll be back with you for the first clean out. Oh yeah, see, feed it a little too fast and material just kind of stacks up there, but the good thing about this is it works it through and it self-feeds, so I'm not worried about blowing any gold out. Anything that goes over the first riffle will get caught in the second one because that one's not overfed. So that's the beauty of this design. Much like the Dream Mat, there isn't a lot of concentrates. Cleanup is just less than 30 seconds. And you can plunk the sluice back in there. Just scrub off some of the top stuff here. You know, I just realized something. I don't think I have anything to put my cons into. Well, yeah, there's some gold. Well, I'm out of practice doing this and holding the camera. There's a piece up there. Alright, let me pull this back and then we'll show you some gold. Alright, nothing great size, but for one, I am classifying. I know what's wrong with me, but I have to because I'm quite a ways from my bucket, or my dig spot's quite a ways from the Kreeger, and you have to classify 1/2 inch minus with the Kreeger anyway. A lot of small stuff. I'm going to expand the hole now and do another bucket and see if I'm still hitting the gold. Because I might be right on the edge of it. I don't know. So we're going to traverse, do another bucket, see what we get. Now I'm not real great at reading the brook. I'll admit that. I pull up the spots that look like other spots that I've found gold before, and that's sometimes how I determine where I'm going to dig. Here's kind of interesting. It's nice and wide up there. And the water comes down through, hit this bedrock formation, and it diverted it and chewed into this bank all the way down through. Now I know these are big rocks and I'm sort of behind that, but I'm not really looking for that because I don't know if the flood put that there or if that was there before the flood. But there's a lot of really light material behind that rock. But there's also, if you notice, a line of big rocks that go in that direction. Get my finger out of the frame. Anyway, where my gold pan is, that's right on that line of bigger rocks. And then if you walk across the stream and look down through, you can see it cut back the other way. So what I'm doing is I'm just sort of investigating, or I was, along this edge of that line. I'm going to dig a little bit towards the bank, sort of in the middle of that line of rocks. So whatever was happening with the flow, it deposited bigger rocks kind of in a line. And I sort of look for that every now and again. See where all the big rocks are. There isn't really anything in the middle here for big stuff. That tells me the water just kept moving, and then it deposited a whole bunch of rocks down there on this side, made the corner, made another line of rocks. Sometimes it's a little hard to see, but use your imagination. Right or wrong, sometimes that's what I look for. Doesn't always work, but I think in this case it's working okay. That's my hole right there. So I'm going to see if I can't move that guy and that guy. I think that guy's pretty big, so I may have to sort of dig around him. But that's the direction I'm going to head first, kind of toward my backpack. If I don't find anything any better, I'll come back over here and hog out this part towards the middle and see what we're doing. Maybe, just maybe, the gold's getting a little bigger as I head that way. So we're going to keep digging that way one more time. I'm going to drop down to 1/4 because that's about the same amount as I got last time. So if I classify 1/4 inch, we're not finding any real big gold. We should double our take in a bucket, right? Still trying to figure this whole thing out, but let's just do it and see what we come up with. All right. I don't think that was twice the gold. Took me twice as long to classify and run the bucket though, so I think we're going back to 1/2 inch. I'm sort of convinced that maybe if your classifier can handle 1/2 inch, then classify to 1/2 inch. If it can handle 3/8, and go to 3/8. I'm not seeing the advantage of classifying any smaller if you don't have to. That's just my opinion at this point in time. Opinions vary, and that could change, so my opinion anyway. Yeah, definitely in a spot where there's gold. That I dropped down the stream about 5 feet, sort of straight down. That's about 5 gallons in that 8-gallon bucket. It's about what I was seeing on the surface up here, so definitely on a little bit of a streak here, flood gold. Nothing of size yet, but I'm going to go back to my other hole and dig down and then see what we got. Almost forgot to show you. That's a nice size garnet. Little shot upstream on this beautiful afternoon. I think it's afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. Well, the deeper I'm going, the less gold I'm getting. So I'm gonna probably cut back towards the middle of the stream, do another bucket, and maybe call it quits. Well, that might be inspiration to do another pan. I think I got time for one more. What do you say? All right, last pan of the day, unless it's a colossal epic cleanup. And it's not. About on par with the rest of the day though. All right, that's it for me. My back's sore. It's getting late. Well, it's only like 2:30, but late enough. I got to go home, do some chores since I didn't find a ton of gold. Back to work tomorrow. Well, Scott with 802 Outdoor Adventures coming to you from Broad Brook, signing out for the day. Thanks for watching. Life's short. Make the most of it. Live long and prospect, my friends. We'll catch you on the next one. See you, bye.